Weird and Wonderful! So for this week's Weird and Wonderful story, I'm sticking with the paranormal.
Oh, the theme of paranormal.
Yes. So, a massive global study shows belief in witchcraft is more abundant than you might think.
Really? Ooh.
Belief in witchcraft is widespread around the world according to a new global study that involves more than 140,000 people, but it's highly variable from place to place.
I wonder how many of them, or those, are witches.
Ooh. Based on the results, about 1 billion people across 95 countries believe in witchcraft, and the study notes that it's most certainly an undercount given the sensitivity of discussing witchcraft for some respondents.
1 billion people. Okay, well, I think we're in about 8.5 billion people on the planet. So,
about 40% of everywhere they basically conducted this study believes in witchcraft.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
At least of some description.
Okay.
So, this does vary from country to country where they did the studies. So, about 9% of people in Sweden, for example, they believe in witchcraft, whereas 90% of people believe in witchcraft in Tunisia.
Right. Well, I would have thought when it comes to things like witchcraft, supernatural belief, don't want to be stereotypical here, but I think when you live in a first world country, sort of like, you're living in metropolitan London, Birmingham, Manchester, whatever, and you're of a certain ilk, you're probably very much detached from it. But if you're living in maybe more of a rural society, maybe it might be Polynesian islands or
somewhere
like
very isolated that has a lot of myths and legends, possibly folklore.
Yeah, folklore. Then maybe you sort of carry it on in your belief system more.
Yeah, I reckon.
Anyway, hey,
what about you?
Witches.
What about you, Buzz? Do you believe in witchcraft?
Well, actually,
let's conduct this study in the booth today.
Well, there you go. I've been asked that before, and yes, I come from a long line of warlocks. Let's just leave it there.
Well, okay. I will ask nothing more of that.
It's not something that I talk about very often. But
well, I think based upon this, and we have kind of thrown it around in suggestions that a podcast on witchcraft would be really good.
Yes, it would be very good. But I think there's lots of different levels to witchcraft. You've got your darker side, you've got your more sort of herbalist witchcraft. So you've got lots of different kinds of people that look at witchcraft in different ways.
Yeah, I think we were interested in bringing Sarah in to talk about witchcraft.
Yes,
which was really good.
Sarah, I'm sure she won't mind me mentioning it, but she considers herself to be a witch, which I'm sure that she is, if that's what she.
But which
follows.
type? That's the question.
That's it. Which type?